guys, back with another video, and today's video, as the title suggests, is what if Naruto was a product of war? This video may sound a bit echoey, so if you can hear that, my apologies. I'm just moving a lot of stuff in my recording zone, if you will, and getting a bit of equipment, so to better the videos, if you will. Anyways, so this is what if Naruto was a product of war, and the like goal for this video is going to be 400 likes to get another part followed closely behind this one. So make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes what ifs or just anime content in general. Comment down below what are suggestions. Check out my Discord server down below. Subscribe, as I want to hit 5k by June and 10k by the end of the year. And go subscribe to Anime God as a part of the shout out week thing I was doing to help out the anime community and just be able to help smaller YouTubers, since I know how hard it is rising up, I guess you could say, in the community. Well, now this is technically my job, but still, I mean, rising up in the community and gaining subs can be hard for smaller YouTubers, and if I had that little boost, I know I could have been at a place like this much faster. So I just want to help people. So just, you can help me by helping them, and we can help the community, right? I can help the community. So subscribe to Anime God, whose link will be in the description down below. If you have any channels of your own that you actually post on, that you're actually grinding out, because I checked out Anime God and he's actually putting work into the craft, and he's just not getting as much subs as I feel he should. Anyway, so if you feel like that's you too, and I like your content, I take a peek, then you will get a shout out as well. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Minato Namikaze, the yellow flash of the leaf, would defeat all of the Hidden Stone's forces. The difference between the canon is that Minato showing this display of power would only ignite the war further, with the cloud, mist, and some rain forces ganging up on the leaf, and each other, mainly the leaf though, because Minato's feat of defeating that many ninja made them scared and decided to fight the leaf mainly. Naruto would then be born on the day of the Kyuubi attack, but this time there was no Kyuubi attack. Obito would still appear, but Minato would quickly dispatch of him, being much stronger than his original canon part. And this time, using Sage Mode, a piece of his Rasengan would hit Obito's mask, revealing it to be Obito Uchiha, and not Madara Uchiha. Minato would be shocked. How had Obito gone from tuning level to easily being above Kage, and at least mid to high Kage level? How is this even Obito, Minato had thought, with Minato taking a page out of Naruto's book and using Talk no Jutsu on his former student, to sway him to the light side, if you will. Obito would then be convinced, still being imprisoned for about a month by Minato, as Minato would then have Hiruzen split the Kyuubi in half, keeping 50% in Kushina and the other 50% in a baby Naruto. Obito would then be freed, and with the tails of the leaf now having two Jinchurikis, the leaf wouldn't be attacked as heavily, but still, they would be at war. Naruto was not only a product of war, but also the son of a Kage. Minato, seeing that he would be much more needed on the battlefield, would, with guidance, hand Obito the role of Hokage, his childhood ambition. This would also signify that he had been forgiven for his actions, a true offering of atonement for Obito. This would also cause the Uchiha to not plan their revolt, seeing an Uchiha be gifted the role of Hokage, and showing that the leaf, or at least Minato himself, harbored no grudge against the Uchihas. Obito would guide the leaf in various ways, and with Kakashi being his Hokage guard, they would catch up, and Kakashi would explain what truly happened that night, the night of Rin's death. Kakashi would also take up the mantle of Hokage duty, having to do many of the paperwork as Obito used Kamui to travel to the battlefield. Kakashi hadn't fully become Hokage, he had just done the work while Obito was using Kamui to defeat many high-ranking ninja on the battlefield. Obito would be on a rampage of sorts until he had ran into with Minato. as Obito and Minato had become a duo of sorts on the battlefield. Minato having the assistance of another fighter, someone on par with him without Sage Mode, would make the battle much easier, landing a no-diff battle in the duo's favor. After they had finished the battle, they would take A and B hostage, as 30 Cloud Ombu would then appear in the last-ditch effort to kill Minato and Obito, and by extension, save A and B. Obito would decide to deal with the Ombu by himself, activating his Mangekyo as 3 Ombu immediately jumped onto Obito. Obito would phase through them, using his Kamui chains to wrap them in a bundle of sorts, placing a paper bomb through the chain as it would explode. Obito would then launch a massive fireball jutsu. This fireball would injure most if not all of them as he rushed through them with speed like no other, grabbing onto one of the Ombu and putting them in a headlock of sorts, as he would then use this Ombu as a guard. Eventually, this Ombu would pass out as Naruto splattered paper bombs onto this Ombu, using wood style to pierce this Ombu, and then throw them into the rest. He would explode, splattering blood in the explosion's wake. Obito would then tell Minato that he will be returning to the village. Minato would understand as Obito took up his Hokage duties yet again. Minato would then say goodbye to A and B, telling them that he will spare them on this day. If they meet again, the outcome may be different. And since Obito and as well as Kakashi had been in and out of the Hokage duty so much, they would decide to make stone faces for all of them. Since Hiruzen had sealed the good Nine-Tails in Kushina, Kushina, with the help of Yamato and Kakashi, would master the Nine-Tails within her. Kushina was shown to be at least Jonin level, meaning that with the amp of the Kyuubi, she would be above this, bordering mid-Kage level. So Minato, seeing Kakashi, Obito, and himself as needed members of the war to end it outright, would elect Kushina as the first female Hokage. This was also Kushina's goal, so I believe here we would have the 7th Hokage, Kushina Uzumaki, be the first female Hokage, and Uzumaki as a Hokage. 7 years would then pass with Kushina still being a formidable Hokage. The war had still waged on. People like Tsunade were called in to treat the wounds of the ill and injured. The death toll was at its lowest. The Leaf had been smart, implementing a team structure that Kushina had made and, well, also added upon, with each team having a medic user, a ninjutsu user with exceptional taijutsu skill, and a genjutsu user with exceptional sensory skills. We now switch to the perspective of Naruto. Naruto at this point had already entered the academy on his 2nd year, in fact. During his stay in the academy, he had picked up some interesting skills. Guy and Asuma had been the instructors at the academy, and Naruto was in a special academy, if you will. Everyone in this academy had been affected by war, and there was only 6 people in this academy. If you've made it this far, then consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'll go over those 6 people now, and also give you guys a synopsis of their skills and abilities. Sasuke Uchiha, Ryo Uchiha, Ino Yamanaka, Choji Akimichi, and Shikamaru Nara. Basically, this academy was a subgroup of the normal academy, the difference being that once they graduate, they don't become genin, they instantly become chunin and prepare for war. Naruto, during his stay in the academy, had mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu with the help of Asuma, and using the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he had mastered the wind release chakra nature. The Kyuubi within Naruto would watch Naruto strive to reach his goal, which was to be the strongest Hokage, as both of his parents were Hokages at the time. Kurama, seeing him work as hard as he could for this goal to be accomplished, would take a liking to Naruto. Not one noticeable by Naruto himself, but one that Kurama had noticed himself, letting Naruto's chakra flow through him, and not disrupting the flow. Like I said before, these 6 students have been affected by war. Naruto's parents and All of them, in fact, were products of war. Naruto's parents were both Hokage, and even now, his father Minato Namikaze had been fighting in the war. Sasuke Uchiha's father, brother, and uncle figure, as well as cousin figure, Shisui, have been key players in the war, making him have no time with the people he wanted to impress, his parents. Even Sasuke's mother had the job of healing injured ninja, having the Sharingan to aid in seeing problems on a more molecular level, if you will, and a deeper level at that. Ino Yamanaka, Choji Akamichi, and Shikamaru Naru's fathers had been the Inashika Cho trio, a trio feared and needed in the war. And Ryo Uchiha, a character who some of you who have been on the channel for a long time may recognize as an Uchiha whose parents were killed in the war because they saved their teammates and risked their lives to do so. This isn't the same backstory given to Ryo as in the What If Shisui had the Rinnegan series, fire series, not gonna lie, but it fits this what if anyhow. All 6 of these ninja have been heavily affected by these wars and had already easily been Chunin level. Ryo and Sasuke had already accessed the 2 Tomoe Sharingan, with Ryo even having the 3 Tomoe Sharingan, and Naruto was able to somewhat tap into the power of the Kyuubi, as well as his Uzumaki chains with the help of Orochimaru. So, Orochimaru had been tracked down by Minato, Kakashi, and Obito, and knowing of his skill, they would recruit him to experiment on children to make successful experiments, like Yamato. But the difference being that none of his experiments could leave the children on life or death. They had to have an above 70% success rate. And that success rate was known by, well, Orochimaru by the example of Karin, who Orochimaru had been able to unlock Uzumaki chains. To awaken his Kekkei Orochimaru had been called in, Naruto's Kekkei, that is, the Uzumaki sealing chains. And you may think this is out of character for Minato, but in the midst of war, the village is above all else, meaning that Naruto's access to his Uzumaki chains, as well as a sword imbued with Kyuubi chakra and wind release. Uchiha Sasuke has the 2 Tomoe Sharingan, access to fire style and lightning style, being able to exhaust through his sword, exhaust the lightning style, of course, and almost perfect kunai mastery. Ryu Uchiha has a 3 Tomoe Sharingan, mastery over fire release and lightning, as well as an 8 out of 10 mastery of sealing jutsu, as well as healing jutsu, as Ryo is on the team in case Naruto goes rampant, and he can also heal his teammates. And for Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji, well, they had all been above the level of their 14-year-old counterparts at this point, and had access to Kenjutsu, meaning usage of blades or swords, and Ino is a medic at this point, meaning they are all prodigies. 3 more years would pass, making them all 10 years old, with the war still waging on. They would be deployed onto the battlefield, and with that being said, this has been What If Naruto Was a Product of War. Go check out Anime God in the description. As I said, I'm trying to help out the community, so you guys doing that will help it out with me, make me be able to help out the community, right? Anime God probably, if he's watching this, he probably is. I hope you thrive on the channel, man. I hope you thrive on the platform. Maybe you can make it into your job like I have. That's just a goal. YouTube could just be for fun for you. It was for fun for me. Well, now it's the borderline job, but it could be fun for you, man. And I hope you get the most out of this platform, because every What If YouTuber out there, every YouTuber out there in general can thrive. Every YouTuber out there in general has something special about them. Something that is irreplaceable. Something that nobody else has. So if you can find that beauty, well, you're set. You can be a What If YouTuber. You can rise above all. You can accomplish your dreams on this platform. The like goal for this video, I don't know if I said this, but it's going to be 400 likes, so make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes what it is, or just anime content in general. Comment down below what are suggestions, subscribe as I want to hit 5k by June and 10k by the end of the year, and check out my Discord server down below. And as always, RamiX, signing off.